Hello everybody, this is the end of the third week. It's all going great, I think. You are all very enthusiastic, you're doing all very well in the quizzes, and there's a lot of interesting discussions. I want to talk a little bit about some of these discussions now. For instance, there was a little bit of discussion about the question which I asked in one of the videos, which is, what is bigger than a sentence? And there are several answers which are given on our Coursera course page in the discussion forums there. For instance, there is Emerson Wernick who says, I'm almost sure it would be the paragraphs, but the rules for deciding what makes up a paragraph might vary from language to language. And then he goes on to explain how it is in his native language, which is Brazilian Portuguese. The point there is that maybe when you talk about written language, then paragraph seems to be a very good option. Although then, if you go on to explain that maybe there are certain different norms, we are not completely describing what's going on. We are more like making rules. We are prescribing what has to be going on. And furthermore, very often we as linguists tend to think about language primarily as something spoken, and a paragraph is definitely not something you speak. So there is an other answer there by David Huddlestone, who says perhaps in spoken language it is speech or speaking, so it's like a bigger unit of speech, and that's one answer I like. I have to say there is not one definitive answer. You can think about it in different ways, but one thing which I find very interesting is something which is called an utterance, also mentioned by another person, Yekaterina Turlacheva, who says this. So it's an utterance and we don't really know what it means, but we do know what it means. If you speak to somebody, or you just speak to somebody, you have a dialogue, right? So one person speaks, then the other person speaks, etc. Well, very often, as soon as you stop speaking, the other person immediately starts speaking, right? So there's immediately turn taking that's very rapid. But for that to be the case, it means the other person has to understand immediately that now you are over. There's no overlap, you don't go on. So they really do it exactly at the moment when you finish. It means they have a feeling for when you're going to finish, right? So there is some feeling for some kind of structure. There must be some signals you're giving that I'm now almost over with speaking. It's your time to prepare your part of speech. Okay, let me see, what else do we have? Another discussion we had was about word order. So some people ask, what's the word order in my language? We can say words in many different orders. Yeah, that's true, but listen again to the videos where we discuss the word order. So listen again to videos that would be 4 and 5. Listen again to those, and we will explain that you have to figure out something like the basic word order, the most frequent. Well, we explain it more in those videos. Watch those again if you have a problem figuring it out for your language. Now, the videos are coming in. That's always great. So there is, I will mention 2, but there's many more videos I've already seen. So there's a video by Ondrej Ko on Slovak, which I like very much. And there's a video by Giska Priyandani from Indonesia, which also shows Indonesian word order in Indonesia. That's very nice. So if you put your videos on YouTube, please add our hashtag HumanLang, because then I can find them. And I made a YouTube playlist, which you can find on YouTube, where I put all those videos, and you can see all the other students studying all those other languages. Okay, folks, that's it for now. Hope to see you all next week.